Select a grave. Well, that's ominous. So yeah, this is Dice with Death. Dice with Death is a dice building roguelike. Unfortunately, you have already died. Fortunately, Death is up for some friendly competition. Collect new dice and relics, create damage stacking combos, and even cheat Death himself to emerge victorious. So yeah, it's time to play Death. Which, oh goodness, was it the Bergman film? Was it Bergman who did the original, like, you have to play Death? Something like that. I don't think I ever saw the original film. I first saw French and Saunders do a parody of that film. And then, of course, there is the Bill and Ted playing against death thing. Okay, so select a grave. We select a grave. Hey, Kay, good time zone. We select a grave to have a starting character. Okay, so there is the soldier, the healer, which we unlock, the witch, which we unlock, the adventurer, which you can buy, but it's still an unlockable. What is that? Oh, are these my friends, I guess? Or not my friends, but these are probably like a leaderboard. Got it. Cool. Okay. So it looks like the grave that we choose is the soldier. The soldier's ability is Soldier's Insignia. Roll reinforcement dice and add them to your scoring each time you roll 3 or more of a kind. Okay. All right. Standard. Okay. Eternity is as a mode to be unlocked. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Standard. Okay. So we have standard difficulty, and I guess each of the circles very likely has modifiers. And there's no additional difficulty modifiers, 7 rounds in standard. Eternity, I assume, is just keep playing forever until you can't. Okay, so let's look at standard. And start the game. Hello, would you like to play a game of dice? Am I dead? What's going on? This is cute. Am I dead? Who are you? Yes, you are dead. I am Death. Would you like to play dice? If I win, do I go back to life? What happens if I lose? No, you're dead. Nothing happens if you win. Nothing happens if you lose. Well, then why would I play? There is little else to do here. I do not know what happens beyond. I doubt they have dice, however. Okay, you know, this is like being in a doctor's waiting room and somebody leans over and it's like, hey, I brought a deck of cards. Do you want to play again? Yeah, okay, sure. All right, let's play. I guess I have no other choice then. I love it. I don't know what happens after this point, but I doubt that they have dice. Oh, I like that guy. You extra die. Because it's die. Because it's dice, extra die. Excellent. The game is simple. Roll the dice, select a scoring hand, and bank those dice. You may then roll again, or pass the turn to me. Okay, so we roll, we select a score, and we bank them. Okay, what happens if I don't get a scoring hand? I cast your soul into the waters. Or you fumble and lose your bank score. It's the latter. That was a joke. So I lose my banked score if I don't roll a scoring hand. What happens if I pass? This is an interesting way to do the tutorial. You deal your banked score to me as damage. The game is about risk and reward. Do you dare roll again or pass? Okay, I understand. I also really... Is it going to pause when I leave? It is. I really like the... Oh, the sound... Oh, thank God the game doesn't pause. the sand in the hourglass, like that is really nicely done. I also noticed, like, you can see the game board is sort of like under his hand. And I believe when I saw DC play this, it's a perspective shift, so like it flips down. I'm going to say I understand when I absolutely do not understand, but, you know, I'm dead, so... Good. The game is simple, but it will grow in complexity. Those before you often left things behind. You may use them. But what will you use? Are you going to cheat me with your own items? Yes. Are you going to cheat? Yes. Any more questions? I suppose I can't exactly do much to stop you. Correct. Dang. Well, should we play? I would like to evoke Terry Pratchett's death with the all caps, but yeah, I do like that low bass, like the low bass MIDI noise for the death sound. Well, should we play? Before each game, choose an item and a dice. Make your choices, and then we play. Okay, so we have some relics. Rabbit's Paws, a ruby ring. Hey, thanks for the follow. A coral ring, and an artist's brush. Okay, so... Rabbit's Paws. When you bank a single pair, apply 1 stack of vulnerable and a random curse to your opponent. Ruby ring. Add counters equal to the face value of each die you roll to this ring. So as I roll, the total gets added as a counter to this ring. When there are 50 or more counters, remove them and deal 30 damage to your opponent. So after I roll a 50 in total on all the dice, then it deals 30 damage to them. Okay. Hey, Prax, good morning. Coral ring. Rolling a 1 immediately adds 6 poison to death. Well, I do like me a poison meta. Artist brush. When banking 3 or more of a kind, add counters to this relic equal to the face value. So, okay, we roll a 3 of a kind, we add that sum as counters. Upon passing, deal damage equal to the counters. This relic does not lose counters. This might be the one to go with. Because I roll 3 of a kind, like 3 threes. Okay, so it adds 9. So if I pass, it does 9 damage. However, that 9 damage doesn't go away, so it just keeps stacking. So it's counters upon counters upon yeah, see, the meter of that one doesn't work with shield, but I'm going to try the artist brush. It's not as showy as like poison, I think, but it is constant. If I can roll 3 of a kind, now that is the other thing. It seems like that stacks, so we'll try that. Ooh. Now we select our dice. Bannerman's dice. Increase the value of all dice rolled by 2 plus the face value rolled on this dice. Okay, so this is... Oh, I got it. So we have a standard set of dice. Those are come on, all right. The ones above me are the standard set of die. Then the extra die is the one that we're going to choose now. So, okay. Increase the value by all die by rolled by 2 plus the face value rolled on this die. Curse die. When you bank this dice, apply random curses equal to the face number. Oh, I see. Now this is an interesting thing. You also, I guess you're choosing how many faces each of the die have as well. Okay, so like you have 3. Okay. When you roll this dice, heal for double the face value you rolled. That could come in handy. Or Viper's Kiss. Add poison stacks to your opponent equal to the face value rolled on this die. I think I might go simple and just do the Bannerman's dice. I'm not going to get a lot of points with these die. Sorry, these dice. I remember die is singular, dice is plural. But it does increase the value of all dice by 2 plus this. So I'm going to go with this one. It seems like these seem like they could be fun and interesting, but I think I'm going to stick with this one. Okay. All right, so I did like how it just went shoomp. So we see what we have down here. These are our passives. This is our die. You can drink this to recover 50 health instantly. And I guess I don't. The flame is the round number. Okay, so let's roll. Okay, select dice to bank. We are going to go with a pair and a pair. So 2 pairs, 2s and 5s, 56 points. We're going to bank that. And then the Bannerman added +3 to each die, so that didn't really help me now. I feel like I could roll again. But if I roll again, I essentially have got to get 2 of a kind. A pair. That's what 2 of a kind. I play cards. I have to get a pair. Otherwise, I would fumble. So I'm going to pass. And that did the 50... Oh, okay, hold on. I also remember this one from watching DC. The game speed starts at 3x, which we're going to bring down to 1.1x. And there's a fast death turn in this, so we're going to turn that down a little bit. Because yeah, that was a little fast. Okay. Oh, hey, Mandy. Good morning. So let's see here. So I got 50 something points. I passed, so it dealt 50 something points to Death. Death also got a good hand on their roll and dealt me damage. Hey, Chrysicom, welcome on in. I don't love that for me. That sucks. So let's roll again. Okay, do I have... Okay, I have 2 pairs, 1s and 5s. That's 54 points. Let me bank that. I could roll these 2 again, but I'm not going to because the chances of me getting a pair aren't really enhanced. So let's pass. Okay, now it's Death's turn. Death selects a full house, 5s over 2s. 64 points to me. Ouch. 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 What's this? Oh my god, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. It's a combat log. Game, I love you. You're my favorite today. So if you missed what happened, you can come here and see. And that's really important when games have speeds. When the game says, oh, you know what? We're gonna post, because maybe you don't want to deal with the animation, maybe the rolling, maybe all that. You just want to get to the actual play, but maybe you also need to see what happened. So I love the fact that there's a combat log. But yeah, I need to try for a 3 of a kind. You're all correct, especially with my artist brush, because I got to start adding some counters. Wow. bank a pair of ones. And roll again. Can I roll again? Okay, so no. Okay, so you cannot skip. Essentially, you roll and you bank. And then you roll again or you pass. Okay, so I'll bank the two. I'll bank the pairs. Yeah, there's no 3 of a kind available here. So I'm going to go ahead and pass because that'll hit you for 52 points. Death is probably cheating. Not going to lie. Yeah, 5s over 6s, full house. I feel like I'm being cheated here, but I'm dead. So honestly, can I be complaining that much? Nah. So yeah, if I just... Yeah, I've got a... Okay, so that is the drawback, is you must bank something. Okay, a pair of 4s is 29 points. A pair of 1s is 23 points. Okay, so we'll bank that. Roll again. Fumble. Okay, so yeah, there is... So the fumble is when there's no hand to be made from the roll. Which is why playing conservatively does... Like, playing conservatively, basically banking whatever you have. And that is the risk and reward part. Do I just bank the safe hand that I have now? Or do I keep rolling and try for the 3 of a kind? Like, I have 3 pair. It's not, you know, it's 3 pairs. It's not 3 of a kind. It's 3 pairs. But it is 97 points. So I'm going to bank that. And I got something called a perfect bank. A perfect bank apparently is when you are able to bank all of the dice on the board. So we get to roll again. Okay, so there's no mini straights here. All right, I will bank the pairs. Okay, can I get like 16 points? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so we got 3 of a kind. One thing that will happen is our artist brush will bank these points, but the second thing that happened is our soldier's insignia. Rolling 3 or more of a kind in your initial roll triggers reinforcement dice. Okay, so the reinforcement dice is an additional die, and it just spawned, but that's okay. We're gonna bank the 3 of a kind. That's gonna be 46 points. That also added 4. Yeah, that added 4 for the artist brush. And I'm going to pass because now we win this round. I like the coming up from the table. That's really good. Another like you left me this. Take it. Okay. Arrowhead, whenever you summon a reinforcement dice, and again, the reinforcement dice is part of the soldier's insignia, you heal for 10. Okay. This looks ancient. How long have you been here? Do I have to click on it? I want to make sure I don't miss the reward. I have not been here. I simply am here. The person who left me that was here before you. I'm not sure I understand, but thank you. Let us keep playing. Oh, okay, so here's the thing. We can take the relic offered to us, or we can choose a different relic. I'll go ahead and take it. Okay, so now we have that. So now we really do want to bank on the 3 of a kind. I forgot to check what Death is doing. Death has lucky dice. So Death rolls his lucky dice after every roll and adds it to his scoring hands. So yeah, I mean, the fact that it's stacked against me when you're playing Death, yeah, you know, that's just how it be. Hey Dre, welcome on in. Okay, I'm gonna bank the pair. I will bank these as well. Okay, so that's 2 pair. Perfect bank, so I get to keep going. I think we have another perfect bank. Yep, okay. Okay. RNG is sort of on our side. Okay, so we got 3 6s. Okay, everything is happening now. We got 3 6s. So the reinforcement dice showed up. Because we got 3 of a kind, because we got the reinforcement dice, we healed for 10. I'm going to bank the 3 of a kind. Oh, sorry, I can actually bank a full house. This is curious. I wonder, now, if I bank... Okay, the full house gives me additional... okay, you know what? I'm curious what happens. If I bank a full house, does it count as 3 of a kind for the artist brush? It does. So the 6 that was on the 3 of a kind is now added to our artist brush. So when I pass, it will also deal additional 10 damage. So I'm going to pass because I have 1 die. Oh, you have redeemed the Star Wars hologram. Thank you, Finite Singularity, for this tutorial for this redeem. I'm going to pass because we're going to be able to deal 278 points of damage with this one turn. Well, 288. Okay. Oh. Oh. Hey, that's cocked. Come on now. Okay, Death fumbled. I was like, you can't score a cocked die. That's like rolling under, like it rolled under the table. I don't know. Okay. Let's roll. Let's roll. Okay, so I got 3 of a kind. Okay, wow. I got 3 of a kind. Which means that I healed for 10, although my I'm already over my max health, I think. Yeah. But first off, we're gonna bank the full house. Okay, 83 points. We could try rolling for another pair, but I'm just gonna pass. Because I'm gonna deal 83 points of damage on this turn, plus another 12. Yeah. Now, death is definitely cheating, but well, that's just what happens. Yeah, fumble. Okay, so here's the problem with the fumble. If you fumble, you lose it all. So, unless you have some artifact, some special die, some special something that guarantees that your reroll, but your remaining die that you roll are gonna be a hand, pass. Don't roll again. Because if you fumble, then you don't do any damage at all that turn. Okay. Okay. Interesting. It's cocked, but it counts as a 6. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to bank these 2 pair because it's essentially, this is it for you. 62 points banked. I think I'm just going to pass because that will deal 62 points plus the 12 points from the artist brush. Okay. Now we get to select another relic. The Emerald Ring. Okay, so this is similar to the other ring. It stacks counters, except it doesn't need a specific hand. It just keeps stacking. So, equal to the face value. Come on down to face value. The face value is probably a Star Wars name, actually. Yeah, face value. Add counters equal to the face value of each die you roll. When there are 50 or more, remove and poison your opponent for 25. So this is, again, this is just a constant keep rolling, and this will eventually trigger. Rolling a 1 immediately adds 6 poison to death. Okay, this is counters. When there are 150, remove them and trigger the effects of any other gemstone ring. Okay, so this is the one ring to trigger them all. This ring, when I hit its counters, it will trigger any other rings that I have. And then the diamond ring. This one is a heal. Okay, so if you're going to start playing Thanos and getting all of your gems, like, you'd want to do the Onyx ring first. Unfortunately, I don't have any other rings to trigger yet. So I think I'm going to try the coral ring. Rolling a 1 immediately adds 6 poison to death, because we haven't done any curses or damage over time or debuffs yet. Okay, selecting new die. Oh, an additional die? Okay. Gain armor equal to the face rolled on this die. That's going to be handy. That's the curse die. Safety net. If you fumble with this die in your initial roll, gain a charge of fumble protection. If you're under 100 health, gain damage negation. That could be interesting. I like a little safety net. Best friend. If banked as part of a single pair, damage your opponent and heal for the hand value. Huh. So, like, sometimes a pair of 4s is 20-something points. I would heal for 20-something points and damage. Okay. Let's try. I mean, I'm curious about the shield, the armor, but best friend just sounds fun. Okay, so we actually now have both of these. Ah. I have to replace a die. Okay, so the thing is, okay. So here's where the die start getting weird. Is now I've replaced my basic die with the best friend die. I do wish that you could see, like, they would give you a chart of the faces of the die, as opposed to doing this, which just, like, let me know what all the die are. Oh, it is. Oh my God, it's telling me, isn't it? It is. It's telling me right there, and I missed it because I am not smart. I never said I was smart. Those are the faces of the die. Those are the faces of the die. It is 3 1s, 2 2s, and a 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to stop there. Yeah, okay. And these are all regular die. So the Bannerman's die is ones, twos, and three. Okay. Now I get it. I missed that, and that's okay. Because the really bad part is when I'm used to seeing the faces of a die, I'm used to the cross shape and not all in a line. So all in a line did not mean die to me. It usually it's the 4 and then the 2 on either side, because that's how you would make a die when you were making the solids as a kid. If anybody else did that, if anyone with the tabs and the glue, if anyone did that, I did. I did that. Okay, let's roll. Okay, we got some ones. So stacks of poison. Poison deals 1 damage per stack at the start of the poison player's turn. Also, what is this? Death gains 1 counter on his forge at the start of his first 3 turns. When it reaches 3, he upgrades a dice. You're cheating, Death. But I mean, I guess, all right, fine, whatever. Okay, best friend. If banked as part of a single pair. Oh, actually, hold on, I got 3 pair. So, the best friend is banked as part of a single pair. It should damage my opponent and heal me. No, okay, so I think it had to be a pair on its own. But that was a perfect bank, so I'll take it. Okay, we rolled a 1. I assume that we can't get a straight. Oh, okay, so we can get a small straight. Little baby straight. 1 through 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you ever have time, watch the entire Pointer Sisters like counting song, because of course it's awesome. Okay, so yeah, just a wee straight. Just a pocket straight, if you will. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bank that. And pass. Because 169, nice, damage. Okay, so Death suffers poison damage first. I don't love that for me. Okay, so Death was smart. They were like, I'm going to just hit you with the 1 through 5 for 65 damage, and that's it. Yeah. Okay, so that's also interesting. So if you're staring at your dice and you're like, there's no hand here, the fact that the game did not call it a fumble, and the fact that the game is saying, hey, bank the hand. I'm not going to tell you what the hand is, but you have a valid hand. Otherwise, you would have fumbled. So that's your sort of help. It's not going to tell you what the hand is, but it is going to say, okay, so this is going to be super nerdy, but on the Deep Space Nine episode, when the Niners play against the Vulcan and it's baseball, and there's a play that happens, but Odo, as the umpire, did not call anyone, like, he didn't call the play, and he just starts going, That's the game. The game is saying, I can't tell you what you need to do right now, but you need to do something, and I'm going to wait here until you figure it out. Okay, let's, because I don't think, yeah, 2, 3, 4, no. All right, roll again. Okay, now I think we get to test the best friend. Banked as part of a single pair. So sometimes you think about Balatro Joker rules, and the Joker rules in Balatro that are like, hey, if you bank 3 of a kind, I trigger. But in Balatro, 3 of a kind is also part of 4 of a kind. It's part of a full house, etc. This game is like, no. 3 of a kind counts for the artist brush, but for this, it has to be banked as part of a single pair. So bank it. We healed 19 damage. It woof woof. It made the woof woof noise because it's the best friend. Woof woof. Okay, I'm going to pass because I don't think I'm going to get a pair. It's possible to get a pair, but I'm going to pass. Okay, so you deal damage. You take 36 poison damage. I do like the, I mean, I'll be honest. I like dice rolling as a mechanic in any game. It will always be cool to me in a video game to like roll dice. I love doing it on D&D Beyond. I love doing it on Roll20. Like I love rolling dice in games. So you got me. Let's roll. Okay, get some poison. I'm going to bank a pair. And I could pass again, but I'm going to give it a chance. Crap. Fumbled. So 1, 2, 3. So 1 through 4 is not enough of a straight. But you do get poison. And now you upgrade a die because you're, I think you got your forge. Two to 6. Ow. Ooh. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bank the single pair here to do some more healing. It's too cute. Okay, let's roll again. All right. So we got a little bit lucky in that the best friend die allowed us to do some damage and get healing, but then we fumbled, so we don't get to do damage for the round. I should have, you know, I could have passed. Oh, death is feeling spicy. Dang it. I forgot about the lucky die. Death is feeling real oh, come on. That's cheating. There is no way you're playing fair. I mean, you don't have to. You're death. Also, you have 60 stacks of poison coming at you. And you have 62 points. So I don't have to do a whole lot this turn. Okay, now you have 66. If only I'd roll 3 more 3s. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and bank this. So it's going to do 33 points of damage to you and heal me for 33. And we will see... Yeah, because, again, the tiny straight, yeah. All right, so... Come on, baby. More poison stacks. Oh, buddy. Rolling. Buddy. Buddy. I will take this pair. Bank it. And pass. Yeah. Okay. When you okay, so now I'm curious about vulnerable because I do play Slay the Spire. So tooltip. Oh wait, do I have? Okay, so this is one thing that was going to help if I had paid attention. Y'all know I don't do that. Whatever. So here are your scoring hands. Pair, 2, pair, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 2 pair, 5 of a kind, full house, 6 of a kind, 3 pair, straight 5. So 2 through 6, a straight 6, and 2 3 of a kinds. What I've been looking for is a pop-up that tells me what vulnerable means. Because I assume, again, I play Slay the Spire, I assume vulnerable means they take more damage, but I don't know what that means. Fishtail Rook. The first time each game you would take damage from death passing his turn, it is fully prevented. I just want to know what the... I mean, this is great. It truly is. But I need to know what the rabbit's paws are going to do. I'm sorry, Bun Buns. I'm sorry. So we'll see. Okay, so I want this to trigger on a single pair. This also triggers on a single pair, so we'll play a little bit more. Oh, perfect. Okay, when you bank a single pair, apply a stack of vulnerable and a random curse. So we're going to bank a single pair. Okay, we added vulnerable and weakness. Vulnerable increases the damage taken by 10%. Whenever damage is taken, then remove one stack of vulnerable. Weakness. A curse which increase... Okay, wow. So weakness is a curse which increases damage taken by the cursed player by 10% per stack. So this is just a curse. This is just on. This goes away at the beginning of at the damage taken. Okay, that rabbit's foot, sorry, the rabbit's paws, that might have been the way to go. I think we can get another something out of this. Yes. Ooh, another single pair. So we'll heal for 29, which I think, yeah, it's fine. I realize I've gone away from the 3 of a kind, and I need to get back to that. But we'll bank a single pair, which means that we will... Because of our best friend, we'll damage them for 29. Because of the 2 rabbit's paws, we will also apply another stack of vulnerable and another random curse. We added vulnerable and sorrow. A curse which gives a 10% chance to lose a dice at the start of a turn. I'm going to pass. Okay, 16 damage, 71 damage. Death, you already start taking 6 points of damage. Oh, Death's Mercy. Oh, do you have something over here? Ah, you start reducing. I like that flower. That's really nice. You start reducing poison now with every turn. Interesting. It also reminded me of the flower that Mongol used in the Superman story, like where he puts the flower on him. That was nice. Okay. Speaking of 3 of a kind, the Black Mercy. Yes, thank you. Speaking of 3 of a kind, so we rolled 3 of a kind. So I have a choice. I will just go for the full house. It's not, I don't think it's going to trigger anything else. It will trigger, the full house I believe triggers the artist brush, but it does not trigger the rabbit's paws. Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to pass. Okay, that Death's Mercy is not helping me because it's taking my poison stacks away. Belle Biv DeVoe would not approve. Okay, I can give you a curse by banking a single pair. Vulnerable and loss. Loss is a 1% chance to skip the cursed player's turn. But start of turn effects such as poison damage will still occur. So if you can start stacking loss, I'm not going to do the meme, but y'all know which one. But if you can start stacking this, you actually give a chance to skip their turn while still doing the start of turn effects. That's kind of nice. But I fumbled. So the phrase quit while you're ahead really, really, really matters here. Really, like, quit while you're ahead. Okay. Again, best friend, part of a single pair. Rabbit's paws, single pair. Okay, vulnerable and befuddlement. Befuddlement. A curse which causes 15 damage to be taken by the cursed player when they fumble. Because there's a 1 stack on it, I'm not sure if that means it goes away after a turn or that befuddlement can stack. Not sure. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Ooh, that was lucky. So we rolled a 1, so we increase their poison stack. We're going to bank single pair, which means that we will trigger the rabbit's paws. You added vulnerable and rot. Rot, a curse which deals 5 damage to the cursed player at the start of their turn. Damage dealt this way heals the opposing player. Gimme, 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 gimme. Okay, we're going to pass. Because now we're starting to stack things up. Ugh. Oh. Boo. Boo earns. Ow. Dang it. Yeah, I'm still going to go with the single pair because I need the additional stuff. I appreciate that you enjoy the Star Wars hologram effect. I am quite proud that I got it dialed in. I'm gonna pass. Because that deals 21, 24. Yeah, I'm okay. And then you take 28. Okay. You also get rot, so I get healed and you get hurt. Death's Mercy healed you because you're below 100 health. Okay, here comes the hard part. Fudge. Okay. If Death begins his turn with less than 100 health, he heals to 100 health, which means I have got to smack the ever-living junk out of Death. Or I've got to stack so many things that he is taken out by the start of turn effects. Just got interesting. One, two, three, four, 5 of a kind. But we're not there yet. Oh wait, we are. Wait, sorry, math. 85. So 85 banked. Plus 19. Yeah. Yeah. Yes! Yes! Suck it, Death! That will be me on my deathbed. Okay. Poultice. Each time you ooh! Okay, this is really handy. Each time you roll, heal yourself and poison your opponent for the highest face number rolled. Catalytic Vial. On your first turn, when you deal damage by passing successfully, add a counter. Then, for each counter, add 20 poison stacks to your opponent. This relic does not. Okay, so there must be another relic that works differently. Okay, this one, when there are 100 counters, create a random trinket. I'm going to go with Poultice. Your reinforcements seem to be most effective. Yes, it seems my battle brothers still seek to aid me. This dice seems eager to join your cause, a comrade from another age. Oh, so I had a soldier's die. I had a bannerman's die. Now I have a sergeant's dice. When this dice rolls a 6, reinforce 1. Okay. Well, I'll be thankful for any help I can get. Your dice seem extremely unfair. You have seen nothing yet. Oh, good. Okay, so what happens if we unlock but choose a different dice? Okay, so now we can choose something else. Applies one vulnerable when this dice is banked. If this dice is banked as part of a straight, add 20. Nah. Okay, I don't love the fact that you're giving me a die that removes poison, because so far I haven't been poisoned. I'm going to take the Viper's Kiss. That's a 1 through. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 die. I like the Bannerman's die because it has 3 1s, and the 1s actually apply poison. So am I going to replace one of my other... I will replace one of my other regular die. You're 1 through 6. Okay, so I'm going to replace you. Okay, so now I've got 3 standard die. And 3 special die. I just unlocked a character, so we'll go with 1 turn. Okay, so this automatically adds poison. Then I add poison because of that. Then I heal because of the poultice. So yeah, this is getting really interesting. I healed for 6. That actually, healing puts you over your base. But I'm going to bank a single pair. Which will also heal me. Add a curse to them. I'll roll again. And I fumbled, didn't I? Okay, so I don't get to do any damage, but I still get all of the die effects. All of them. Okay, so that's where it starts to come in handy. Did you get a second lucky die? Oh, Death's luckier dice. You really are cheating now. Yeah, this is just about to hurt. This is just about to hurt. So yeah, I see the vision. I really this is an interesting take on a like deck builder. So you're adding dice to your deck that do different effects. You're then essentially playing Yahtzee hands. You know, you're doing Yahtzee, which is nice because that I remember. But what really seems to be the thing that controls everything is the artifacts and the relics that you choose, the different kind of die that you choose and their abilities, their passives and actives, etc., trying to play against Death's things. Like this Death's Mercy is the biggest problem right now that you have to overcome, because if you beat him down to less than 100, he'll heal back to 100, meaning you have to bank higher and higher hands, or you have to stack up higher and higher on start of turn effects. So yeah, this could definitely suck people in for a while. I appreciate that. I guess we'll just resign. Okay. Any earned obols will be kept. Attorney mode will not save, but will score. Yes. Okay. An unfortunate ending. See your summary. Okay, so we earned 60 obols. Are we able to shop? Yes. Okay, so here's the shop. You can unlock characters. You can add additional. Oh. So you can banish die from your game pool. Unlocks the dormant skull relic as unique to the witch. Okay, so you're unlocking relics that are unique to different characters. Ah, okay, that's cool. And I believe we unlocked the healer. So the healer's starting relic is an herb posy. Gains her cauldron on the table, generating herbs to add as she plays. Using the cauldron activates beneficial effects. Okay, yeah, that's neat. I like that. So yeah, that is Dice with Death. Hey, thanks for joining me and thanks for watching. If you want to see more of what's coming up, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to check out more videos, there will be gaming videos coming, well, honestly, as soon as I stream them and get them online. So it's been great. Thanks for spending time with me. Hope to see you again soon. And yeah, take care.